and welcome back to another episode of FloCheer Radio, where we talk everything All-Star cheer and dance. I am Jessica Baker.
I am Megan Motley.
And I'm Emily Schmidt. Another good weekend. There's so much to talk about today.
I know, and before we get started, if you are watching us on Facebook Live, we are reading your comments and we'll be interacting with you throughout the podcast, so be sure and leave some comments.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah, it's
Talk
way more
to
fun.
us.
It's way more fun to interact with people, so that was just something I wanted to start doing this week.
Yeah, that's nice, because I interact with you yahoos all the time.
I know.
It'd be nice to hear from some of y'all out there.
Yeah.
What a weekend.
Yes, what a weekend.
So much to talk about today.
The best weekend.
But before we really dive in, because we have a lot to discuss.
Yes.
Emily has something.
As always, but this was harder than normal. I'm going to tell you my 3 things that I'm obsessed with this week. Each week, I pick 3 things that really stuck out to me happening in the world, on or off the mat. They are all cheer-related this week, and it was hard to just pick 3.
Understandable.
So many things.
I know. So first thing, as some of you might know, our entire FloCheer team, we were the Spice Girls for Halloween. So I was
really
so excited to see that there is a cheerleading team out there who has a little Spice Girls themed routine this year with their uniforms. We actually have a picture of them we're going to pull up. They are the Ice Queens from Vancouver All-Stars in Canada. Looks like they're going to have a spicy season.
I love that.
I
That's
know.
so cute.
I'm dying to see them perform. So
love
That's
it.
awesome.
that's going to be great.
Do you think they're going to wear those outfits when they perform or
I
not?
hope so.
I hope so, too.
If they need a posh, I'm a really good stand-in. I've been here multiple times now.
I was sporty, which was really fun.
I had to be ginger, so
You had no choice.
you don't get a choice when your hair is red.
So
And it's really hard to dress.
Already.
It's really hard to dress up as her because he just wears like a
British flag.
red dress. Like
Yeah.
you don't really get to have a
or
whole
the
lot.
British flag she does.
That's true. Okay.
I know, but where do you find British flag
You don't own one?
dresses?
I
No,
mean-
Like
sadly.
3, one of every country.
Wow. Wow.
Just kidding.
Now
I
know
like
what
the
you're-
international division.
You're wearing on the next podcast. Perfect.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But, all right, moving on to number 2. For a few weeks now, ever since we saw Maryland Sisters reign for the first time this season, we have been loving their opening. They opened with some breakdancing into their standing pools. Well, they were so excited to share with us that not only are they still doing them, but they added more, and we got to see them at the majors. But we're going to come back to that and actually show you that video. It was awesome, though.
I would have
I
liked to have
know.
been a fly on the wall at that practice.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
else wants to try this breakdance move?
I asked them if they wanted to recruit me for it. If they wanted to add another, I would start practicing.
Oh, good.
Didn't jump on the opportunity yet,
Well,
but
they may need you later.
Matt, if you're watching, it's still available.
Still available. Welcome to your
Still here.
And the third thing that I'm obsessed with this week, it was Majors weekend, as you all know. We're really going to dive into that in a few minutes. But the coolest thing about the Majors was seeing all of the level 5 teams and athletes really mixing together and mingling and not only just talking, but they spent a lot of time switching uniforms left and right.
That was
Yeah.
so
Seeing
fun.
level 5 athletes switching their uniforms. I think we're going to have a little picture we're going to show.
It's so cool.
And it's cool because a lot of them compete against each other too, and they're just having so much fun together off the mat. And seriously, some of these kids had multiple pictures in like 5 or 6 different teams' uniforms.
I know. I loved it. I didn't realize that they did that really before, and
Yeah.
so scrolling through all those pictures this weekend was really fun.
Well,
and
I was walking around the venue and I had no idea, and I stumbled into this room and I was looking around and I go, everyone's here from the majors in their uniforms. I was like, what is this thing? And they have like the athlete meet and greet the day after the majors, and it's free. So everybody that was at Jamfest was like going in there and taking pictures with everybody.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. It was really cool.
really
So I was
cool.
in there like just like taking pictures of everybody, you know, switching uniforms and whatnot. Like that was really cool.
It was awesome.
know.
Really
I had
good
no idea.
sportsmanship too.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now let's really dive into it.
Oh,
The majors.
Majors.
Because there's so
moving
much.
right along. She's ready.
I know.
Been ready since it even started on Friday.
Yeah, that was yes, that's one of my favorite competitions I've been to so far this year. So much fun. And you were talking about athletes like switching uniforms and the camaraderie and all of that. And Mark, the guy who was emceeing the whole thing, if you watched, he was telling me that backstage before the athletes went out, like the ones on the stairs going in were turning around and talking to the team coming up, saying, "Hey, good luck, guys." He said that it was the best sportsmanship he had ever seen.
That's awesome.
So thanks for that info. I think that was really cool to call out because we don't get to see that. So that was neat.
I love that. And, you know, it's like that format is so unique anyway. And so I really feel like it gives those teams like an opportunity to kind of experience a competition in such a unique way. And that's kind of fun that whole setup allowed them to like
it was really
do that.
special.
And the meet and greet that happens before where they all dress up and they talk and take pictures. So it's just the perfect competition to actually like make the competition friends.
It was funny. Yeah. Thursday night, as they were all in their nice dresses and their suits and ties, I didn't know who was on what team. Because and then they're all themed it, and all of them have the same theme pretty much this year, wearing black.
Name tags next year. I don't know.
I know it's so funny because it's like you don't really think about it until you see them and they're all in like normal clothes, and you're like, I have no idea what team I'm like is where.
And they barely recognize them the next day though when they're in the uniform.
Know.
Yeah. It's very cool. And it's a closed thing, like that night, the athlete thing, like people can't go and see that. It's just for the athletes and coaches. So if you did miss it, then we have some behind-the-scenes pictures and like an article of the recap on the site. So if you did miss it, we've got a little something for you.
Yeah. It was a great night. And Friday night was just incredible.
Yep, competition.
We've been waiting for that night for so long.
It's just exciting to see all the world's teams kind of take one stage all together and really kind of showcase what they've been working on and upgrades and all that good stuff. So, man,
the results.
It lived up to my expectations.
And I know why Emily wanted to move very quickly into this segment because I think she was the one who picked the most winning
was
teams.
I?
Yeah.
I think you were.
I didn't even look at this.
I think yes. So I think that you got like 3, and I think Megan got 2, and I got 1. So if it were a competition,
it always is on FloCheer
which
Radio.
It's not because I lost.
Games in a while.
I know. Oh my gosh, we need to bring back the games. They're fun.
So, anyways.
But yeah, so
I actually didn't even look.
Yeah. So small all-girl Woodlands Elite Generals took it home. No surprise. No surprise.
They're always so impressive. Their skills, just everything is always so on with them.
Yep.
I know. I feel like every year, all they do is just reload every single year. They look so great, and it's just consistency through and through. And so, another great performance from them.
Yeah. And I think one of the ones I was most excited to see take it home, like Twist and Shout Diamonds.
Their
first
ever.
Their first
at the
appearance.
majors.
Yeah, and I mean their routine just awesome. As you see them get set, like you can see their confidence.
And
like,
guys, they hit 0, and 119 teams have competed at the majors in majors history. They are only the 12th team to hit 0.
That's huge, and they were the only one at this competition, right?
Yes, they were the only one this year. Yeah.
So that's just incredible.
So they are joining some really kind of prestigious ranks.
And during their first appearance, their tumbling looks awesome this year. I mean, really everything does, but.
And their choreography is really cool. Like, look at their dead drops. At some point in the routine, I know they have some really cool, I think they have the true co-ed ball stretches, and just, it's really a great routine to watch.
And that's what's even more impressive about this. It's not like, you know, they kind of watered it down and, you know, they're kind of just trying to hit 0. Like, this is a truly difficult, impressive routine. And I saw them back at America's Best Kansas City, and they looked really great then, and they got paid there. So I knew we were in for a show.
And look at the coaches down in front there. They're jumping up and down.
I
They're so
love
excited.
Coaches.
My favorite part is coming up.
So excited.
I want to point out.
Their coaches.
This part right here. No, the prone right here, and then to 1.5 that up, immediate to stretch.
Beautiful.
I mean, that is so hard from the ground.
Did you? They almost kicked themselves in the head.
I know. I love that spell.
And they own their skills. They're not just going up there and kind of hitting them. They're owning it every single time.
And this is one of the hardest competitions because it's early in the season. So, you know, that's why so many teams don't hit 0 here because, you know, and there's a lot of pressure, of course.
Yeah.
Well, they showed up and they shined and they looked so great. So big
diamonds.
Congrats to them. They were so much fun to watch, and what a way to make your majors debut. You know, come out on the stage, hit 0, and make such a huge impression. So
so
congrats to them.
Yeah,
they look
shout out.
And
super hard division.
The next time we will be seeing them will be at Cheersport, and then after that, the following weekend at NCA. And last year they won both Cheersport and NCA. So I'm excited to see them again this upcoming month. It's already February tomorrow, which is crazy.
I know, it's so wild. I can't believe we're like just rolling, steaming straight ahead towards Worlds.
Seriously.
Like, blink, we're almost there.
We're on the train, Megan.
Yes.
Straight ahead.
It is rolling.
And another team that is no strangers to winning the majors, we got to see take home the gold, Stingray's Peach.
Oh, yeah.
Guys,
It looked great.
Gotta love them.
I was so excited to finally see their full routine, and something so obvious struck out to me. So like over the summer, I remember when they tweeted those single base stunts. I like it literally when they came out and took the floor and they opened with that. I was like, oh my gosh, there it is, and it just all of a sudden light bulb. Yeah, they look awesome.
Yeah, they look good. I didn't get to see them perform, but we did see them in the practice room. So they looked really good. Coach looked confident back there. And we also did a bunch of live things in the practice room. So if you guys missed out on that, you can go check it out. It's on social. But yeah, great job to them. And we knew going in that they were going to have a good season. Like, all the coaches have been talking about their difficulty. So now we're actually seeing it.
I know.
They were off to not the best start when we saw them last time, and you could tell that they have just picked up, and I think that we're only going to see them go uphill from here. And
for sure.
they're going to peak at the right time. That's what it's all about. No one wants to peak yet.
Right.
It's way too early in the season.
It is. So it's all about just building your confidence and like going out there and executing to the best of your ability, finding out what you need to tweak and change and kind of adjust through the season. I also have to give a shout out to those T-shirts. Did you see the shirt their coaches were wearing?
The glow in the dark ones?
I will be receiving one of them in a few weeks from my friend Scott, the Peach coach.
Shut up.
What? How'd
that
you do
was
that?
my favorite voiceover.
Oh my God.
And it glows in the dark.
I know. I saw one of our girls on the team like doing this at the shirt, and I was like, "What is she doing over there?"
Yeah,
like she's getting awfully close to him.
Yeah, and I
like
guess
the shirt they were trying to make it glow in the dark.
they ended up going somewhere like to like a dark closet or whatever, and they're like this. She's like, "Do you mind if I close the door? This is so weird, but I want to
see your shirt glow." Oh,
and so
cool.
there's actually a picture of the glow in the dark version on our Twitter, so you should check that out. That shirt is so cute, and
I'm gonna look forward to
we have
rocking
an
one.
extra one. I'm a size small. So
I know we're just placing an order.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But so cool.
I can't wait to wear mine after.
I know. But anyways, that was really cool and really fun. So congrats to Peach. They are just like major.
Very fun to watch this year.
Yeah.
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 They're gonna do big things.
And
feeling it.
Our medium co-ed team.
Yes.
Hey.
Maryland Twisters Reign, coming back to them now. Oh, I was so excited to see them win.
I know.
And I believe this was the very first time they've ever won majors.
Oh, there's what you were talking about earlier. Did you
Five
see that?
out of
more in
3.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even there's so much tumbling happening behind that.
And guys,
too,
I lied. Here's the ball. Yeah, the ball stretch. So I actually said that earlier, and Emily looked at me with a funny face, and I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Oh, just kidding." Because it was rain. Talking about the wrong team.
We watch so many routines all the time. It's kind of hard to keep it straight. But
They are just so impressive this year. I mean, they have more spinning skills than ever, and they're off to a really difficult start right now. And it's only January, so I cannot wait to see where they're going to be at come May.
And this is just a random thing, but I really like white uniforms. Like when you're watching
and those are new uniforms too.
It looks really good when the guys are tumbling. And
I agree. It's like such a good contrast.
All right. So congrats to them.
Yes.
We're excited to see.
Working on my breakdancing. Let me know.
Let him know.
You want an actual headstand fall? I'll cost them a deduction. Never mind.
That's not helpful.
Do you have to do the standing full to be in the
I know. Like, what if we just...
I'll spot you.
I know. I can't
Life alert.
Oh, never mind.
Life alert. Help.
Oh my gosh.
I've fallen and can't get up.
And then large all-girl guys.
The shooting
Guess
stars.
who guessed it? Of course.
I know. They look great. And I did say I thought that after their performance at Cheer Alliance, I knew that they weren't happy with that, of course. And seeing them come back like a different team, they made a lot of changes to the routine, too. Definitely some upgrades.
Yeah.
The pyramid was a little different. They opened a little differently, too, in their formation. Did a lot of the same skills, but they definitely are making their small tweaks now as the season's going on. And, I mean, they were just on. Again, another team that owned their skills.
For sure. And that division is so fun to watch. Like that whole...
And they actually were the highest scoring division. So shout out to all of the large all-girl teams. They're always so impressive. Like I said, I was stumped with even picking a team.
Yeah.
Because they're all so good.
No, seriously. They really are. And I think that no matter who you pick, like any given week, you know, it just kind of depends. And like you said, they walked out with like such a confidence and like owned their skills. They looked awesome. So.
It's true though. And as you said, I'm just thinking like we've seen Panthers win, we've seen F5 win, now we saw Shooting Stars win. Like, it is a rotating.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, I know, I love it. It's awesome. And, like, congratulations to all those athletes on being the highest division, because that's super impressive considering the other teams that were competing this weekend. So,
and every division was stacked, but just there's something magical about the large all-girl division, you know?
Yeah.
It really.
I think there's something magical about the large co-ed division.
You do. That is
know.
your favorite.
It's only because I called it.
I
know. Yay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so 6-time majors champions now. They were my favorite team of the night. They looked so good. And they changed the beginning of their elites up. I don't know if y'all really noticed, but like before they used to kind of start in that cluster and then like move out, and they just kind of did the little swing, and now they go straight to tick top. They added a little swing up to an invert, and it's so much more visual, and I love how they switched that up. It's really impressive, and
I'll have to watch it back.
watching them, I was like, whoa.
Claws are out.
Yeah, they came to play.
Like, I know I said earlier about peaking, but I feel like they just continue to have great performances, but they haven't peaked yet because they just continue to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade.
I feel like that team always does that. You know, like they're pretty strong through the season. Like you just kind of see them continue making their skills harder, which
And
is
they
cool.
start so early too. I mean, that was the first showcase that we were at in October, and we've only seen great changes from them and Panthers since then.
I know. So it's like, what a reign. 6 times. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's super impressive. So, and you know, that's building off of what their Cheer Alliance win, you know, and then they got paid that same weekend. I forget where they're at.
They went back to like Dallas.
Yeah. So anyways, big win for them, big weekend. So yet another one just a notch.
Just another one.
Yeah. Just no big deal. Casual.
Check.
Yeah.
Cheer Alliance. Check.
And I think we've
Get
got
paid,
some insight as to who's going to be in the majors next year, right?
Yes.
We found out at Jamfest our highest scoring team, right, that was invited. So
So Fame Super Seniors are going to be coming back to the majors.
Yep.
Excited to see them.
I think we have a cute little pic of them.
Oh, yes.
They had
Super
a
senior.
great
Photographers
performance.
snagged a cute little pic doing their iconic little arm motion.
Yes, and speaking of that iconic arm motion, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but in this year's routine, their middle basket does a kick double, and when she rides to the top, she hits the S as she's kicking and then doubles down.
So cool.
It's
Very
awesome.
impressive.
And it's like, it happens really quick, so it's like hard to see it, but when I first told Jess about it, she was like looking at it and was like, wait, where?
I
So
wasn't sure.
If you see it in person, I think if you see it in person, it's much easier to see. But yeah, it goes by really fast. But it was just like, I love how they tied that like iconic S into there. So that was really cool.
And it really adds an extra element and kind of like personalizes their body positioning.
No,
you know?
well, yeah, because it's like everybody
Who
does
else can
kick
do that?
doubles. Everybody does the same skills. So the ways that you can, you know, make your routine memorable and personal and things like that, that's really what's going to help you stand out and stick in those judges' minds. So I loved that, and I thought that was such a unique way to kind of put a fun twist on a standard skill in that division or level.
I'm not going to lie. What's happening in my head right now is picturing other teams trying to do that and like what other letters.
I know,
would
what
work
other
for that.
letters?
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw something happening in my head at that moment.
Maybe Odyssey could do like an O.
Oh, yeah. I know. I don't know who else could do it, but I'm glad that Fame Super Seniors can.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it more this season and then again next year at the majors.
I know. So big
Welcome back.
congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's huge. That's so fun. And I'm so excited for them because I feel like that majors experience is just like no other. So
I was trying to find a video, y'all, but I can't find the little spot, so
it's okay.
we'll post it online. I was trying to find it. I was like, not getting it.
But yeah, so then let's talk about Jamfest news, right? Jamfest.
It was a
Cheer
really good
Supernationals
weekend.
happened right after. So Woodlands Elite, all of their Worlds teams now have paid bids.
What an accomplishment. It's only
Seriously.
January. That's huge.
Well,
That's kind of nice, actually, for
Right?
them. Now when they're
and they don't
competitions,
just have two
they
teams.
can.
They have a handful
Yes.
of world teams,
Yeah.
you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's a huge accomplishment, not just like for each of those teams, but that speaks so much to that program and
yeah.
and you know what that coaching staff and you know everything they're building over there. And it's their Sweet 16 year. So
Very cool.
you know, 16th anniversary of that program. So
I think we're going to see big things from them
as
the season continues because I'm already blown away by all of their level 5 teams. I mean, they all are really just standing out this year.
Yep. I love it. I feel like GI Janes are going to be one to watch too.
Yes. Absolutely.
They're coming in fierce.
Obsessed.
I'm kind of sad that Majors is over now. What, like, isn't it? Well,
know.
I just got so connected to that. Now we're moving on to different competitions.
Lots of good stuff
It's
coming
not
up still.
slowing down from here.
It's not. Just time to move on to different things. So
Yeah.
we're going to Spirit Sports Duel in the Desert. So we're going to see a bunch of West Coast teams. So that's going to be really cool.
A lot of teams we haven't seen yet this season, too.
Yes. Cheer Force Infinity is going to be out
Some
there.
reigning world champs.
Yes.
California All-Stars Black Ops.
Yeah, so we've got some good people out there. So I'm really excited to kind of see what's going on. So things
West
to look
Coast.
forward to on the West Coast. I love that.
Yes.
I agree.
And guys, I know at the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to move on to the segment This or That Cat.
Yay!
It's time now to move on. So, as always, the Itty Bitty Kitties are.
Shocking news.
I have shocking news. Yes, this will shock all of you. The Itty Bitty Kitties have taken it home again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they were up against Lil Bub, which I thought he had a shot.
No
Well, she
competition
had
for
a
the Itty
shot.
Bitty Kitties.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Itty Bitty Kitties just
didn't even stand
took
a
the
chance,
crown
y'all.
and
IBK Nation.
Didn't even stand a chance, guys. And we asked for votes or nominations for another cat
think they're
team
a
or
little
cat.
afraid.
I honestly think everybody's terrified.
yeah.
Other litters are a little afraid.
They are. Oh my
Come
gosh.
in litters? Do cats come in litters?
Cats maybe. I'm gonna say yes.
Guys, I have a
You're the
messy
cat lady.
desktop right now, but I have to show you this. This is why they're scared. Do you see this? The Itty Bitty Kitties put this out. Hello?
Like
Waiting for the nominations
yeah.
to come in.
We said who's gonna topple the Itty Bitty Kitties, and they're like,
Oh my god.
waiting for it.
That's the first time I'm seeing that.
So honestly, now I know why we're not getting any nominations, and
Yeah.
we don't.
yeah. Nobody wants to volunteer to
So-
go up against those fabulous.
So intimidating.
Next victim.
Yes.
Adorable but intimidating, which is awesome. We love that. But we are going to throw someone out there, the ACX Cat Daddies. We're calling you guys out. We're going to put you up against the Itty Bitty Kitties for this or that cat this week. And we have none of your photos on social we could pull for this, so y'all need to get it and send it to us, okay? We
Yeah.
want your photos.
Tweet us
Yeah.
at FloCheer.
We want to
Send
share
us
photos.
pics.
Start campaigning because
Yeah.
the competition.
Get ready.
is
You only
fierce.
have a week.
You know what? You have
To
7
steal
days.
hearts.
Buy a billboard, maybe. I mean, we don't even know. It's impossible. The Itty Bitty Kitties are on top forever.
But it's great.
Just
really
wearing the
is.
crown.
Oh, yes. The best of the best.
Well, and speaking of similar things, crowns, awards, and such, it is time to talk about everybody's favorite segment,
Oh, my
Megan's
favorite
Trophy
segment.
Case. So, last week we awarded it to Kai from TGLC. He was named the Majors Athlete Scholarship recipient, and he apparently went up. I was not at the Majors, but apparently he went up and gave a fantastic speech, and then he even treated FloCheer to a little bonus speech, which I think we have a video of.
We do.
But
So, this week,
He's very emotional.
Megan's Trophy Case. Me. I want to thank my parents.
y'all,
I'm telling you, everybody
Y'all
feels like
sent
this when
me
they get
this
I want to thank my
video.
team.
Y'all sent me this
Sounds like
video.
such an honor, you know.
and
And,
I just,
you know,
I
honestly,
honestly,
I'm at a loss
it
for
made me
words.
so
I just
happy.
want to thank, you know, my family, my supporting
but
team, my
he
coaches. I
has
couldn't
such
have done it
a
without
good
you guys,
sense of
honestly.
humor and was
Thank
so
you.
funny, and I just love that he just played along with it.
He's awesome.
So
played
thank
along
you,
with
Kai.
it. He was excited.
I know. Of course. Why
an
would he
honor,
not be?
Megan.
Yeah. So no, I love that. It honestly made my day because I was not able to go to the major, so it was just really it was such a funny like little surprise. So thank you to the team for doing that for me, and then Kai for just being awesome.
I have to say though, I wish that you could have seen his actual speech. Shout out to
my
Kai.
gosh.
I was blown away by the way that he spoke.
When he was getting the scholarship award, he was
the other award, not Megan's Trophy, the other one. Just honestly, I was blown away by how well he spoke in his
Very
speech.
classy.
And the best thing was, it wasn't about him; it was about everyone else in the cheerleading community. So shout out to Kai, well deserved.
Well, and you know what? That is a perfect segue into this week's trophy case winner. The best thing about cheerleading is just the friends that you make through it, and it's this community, and it's just so much fun to be a part of it. And recently I was out and about, and somebody came up and said, "Oh my gosh, FloCheer, I know you," and they were so excited, and they were just talking about FloCheer, and they really wanted a picture, and they're like, "We want to be on your Instagram." So it was really fun to make a new friend. So I just want to give a shout out to Naomi Jenkins and the Central Junior High cheer team.
Oh, hey guys, they're so cute.
I met them at a competition, and they were honestly so sweet and so excited. So thank you so much for making our day. It's just really fun to experience that and to make new friends and meet new people through this, because, you know, honestly, we're all just doing what we love, and it's really fun to have people sharing that. So welcome to Megan's Trophy Case.
Aw, that was good.
Thanks. It really made my day. It's just really fun to be a part of this, and to like have people like love cheer and share that love of cheer and talking about things like that. So it was really fun, and
good stuff.
New friends.
New friends. And speaking of new friends, we have a caller that's coming in as we move on into our Top of the World segment, where we're going to be talking about news for Worlds, upcoming things. We may have some announcements. I don't know. So Moe Duckworth is going to be on the phone with us, and he is, I believe his title is Director of Technology?
Yes.
Is that right? For the USASF. Yep. So they put on the competition, they put on Worlds, all the behind-the-scenes stuff. This is the man in the know.
And I think he's going to spill some hints to us.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Yes, we had promised to get some scoop for y'all, and I think Moe is the man with the answers.
Hello.
Moe.
Yes.
Hey, it's Megan and Jessica and Emily.
Hey, Moe.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show. I know you're excited.
Thank you. I am very excited. Thanks.
We're so excited to have you on, because we have been talking, all things Worlds and getting ready to go, and we brought up the World's Trophy race.
The cup race,
World's Cup race.
Megan's trying to get out trophies.
I know, I have trophies on the brain. But we wanted to leave it to you, leave it to the professional to describe exactly how that works.
Okay. Primarily, the World Cup race is we created this last year. It was started a few years back, but we kind of revamped it last year to give an opportunity to some of those teams that may not receive a bid normally at our bid events, and it also opened up to some other tier 3 type of event producers that weren't giving up any bid events. So what we've done is we have 49, I think it's 49 events this year, 49 or 50 events this year that are World Cup events, and primarily any team that goes to these events that are level 5 or level 6 or World divisions naturally will receive points from the event, depending on where they rank in their division, and also how many teams are in that division. That's a big factor. Okay. The more teams you compete against, the higher number of points you can get.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So for example, if you are the only team in your division, you're going to get first place. Yeah. Congratulations. And you'll receive 10 points for that. Now, if you're in first place against a division that has 10 teams in it, you're going to receive 100 points.
Oh, wow.
For that placement there. So, and the numbers will move around, but if the more teams you compete against, the chance you have to receive a larger number of points. And then also with that, we will accumulate your top 5 highest scores. So let's say if you go to 10 competitions, we're only going to look at your top 5 highest scores from those events. Okay. And then use that. And if you go to 5 events or less, we're going to use all those events. If you go to 6 events or more, we're looking at your top 5. So try to make it as even as possible for everybody out there. Yeah.
I love that.
And then then we tally those scores, and every week usually I try to get them done by Friday afternoon. As long as we have everything in during the week, we update the scores, or update the listing on the website.
Yeah, and they can find all of the competitions you were talking about that are eligible for this. All of that's on the USASF website, along with the list of people and their points, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, we have all of our World Cup events up there. Yeah, so, and then this weekend I think we have about 4 events this weekend with Spirit Sports, their Duel in the Desert, Cheer America Championships, their Cheer America National Championships, Spirit Unlimited, and All Out Championships. Those 4 events will be this weekend. And from last weekend, we had 4 events from last weekend, and we're getting all those results in now. And I'll have the site updated tomorrow. Those 4 events from last week were Jamfest, Athletic Championships, American Spirit Championships, and All Things Cheer.
Yeah, very cool. So, I think that's such a great idea, just to give people another way to get their bid. I think that's a great idea.
And I love that it considers the size of the teams that you're competing against, because it really does make those placements a lot more impressive when you consider the competition you're up against.
Yeah, but I think we need to talk about the thing on everybody's brain right now, Mo. So do you have any news you can share with us about Worlds 2018? Do you have anything?
Oh, we want to go. Share? We just want to jump into the juicy stuff.
Yes, that's what I'm all about. We've been waiting for this all day.
Yes, we've been waiting for the secrets.
Well, obviously, we're going to try to put out the best event ever again this year. That's our goal. That's what we strive to do. The dance competition will still be over in Coronado.
Very cool.
I think this will be the 3rd year in Coronado, I believe.
Yeah, that's a great venue for it.
And the Fiesta, and there's 2 ballrooms. And last year's event seemed to be a lot better. This year's event seems like it's going to be even better what we have planned for it, and the decor that's going on, and how everything's moving. So that's been a real help. And then over on the cheer side, Wide World of Sports, they out of nowhere, a new venue has appeared.
Oh!
It has risen from the ground.
It actually feels like it did appear, because they have built that thing so quick.
I tell you what, if you're doing construction for Disney, you're getting that done.
Where the magic happens.
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very magical. But seriously though, the arena, I believe is what it's being called now, is a new venue that. It can be one large venue, or you can chop it up into 2 venues, 3 venues, or even 4 venues, and how they have it constructed. Without that much time to move around the walls and everything, supposedly it takes like an hour to break it down and to configure it to another, to like either a 2 setup or a 3 setup, or whatever.
That's cool.
However, with that in mind, you might be thinking that, hey, we're going to take advantage and do multiple events in one venue. However, we are officially saying the arena is only going to be 1 mat, 1 venue, 1 floor.
That is awesome.
Wow.
The entire weekend. 1 floor the entire weekend over at the arena.
Wow.
We do not know all the divisions that's going to be competing in that yet. We're going to have that released here probably sometime next month. We'll start releasing that information once we get through a lot more of our bid events and seeing all the teams that are getting bids.
Sure.
But yeah, the arena can seat up to 8,000 people, I believe. Now, how the mat will be set up, how the floor will be set up, I don't know if it can hold a full 8,000. I think it can, actually. For what I've been told, it can, because we'll have some seats on the floor, and then we'll have the seats up in the arena itself.
That's
big
news.
So for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday,
cool.
1 floor, 1 mat on there, and then we'll have HP also, and then we're going to have what used to be called Jostens, I think is now called the Visa Fieldhouse or something.
Visa Athletic
Center,
I think. Yeah.
Thank you. The Visa Athletic Center, yes. So we're going to be utilizing those 3 venues for cheer the entire weekend.
That is huge news.
Yeah.
I'm so
Sorry,
excited.
I had to give a round of applause.
Yes.
This is very big news.
I know. I think
cool.
everybody is just dying to see how that's going to turn out. And, the world stage is always so visual and iconic. So I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The brand new floor.
Yeah. And for those of you guys don't know.
We're very.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I said, for those of you who don't know, we work with Mo each week. We kind of chat with him and get the insight on what's happening at Worlds and how we can best cover it for him, as a media channel. So kind of what are you looking forward to most, Mo? Coming up.
What's that? I'm sorry?
What are you looking forward to most at Worlds? Like, what is it? Is it just like being back there? Kind of what is it?
Oh, Wow, that's a great question.
know there's so
I was
much.
there. I've been there since the very first Worlds back in '04.
Oh my
So,
gosh!
you
So
know,
you've seen it change.
And the very first one was in a sound studio. Let me see if I remember this correctly. It was on MGM's lot there over at Disney,
Oh
and
my
it was their ABC sound studio. I think we had 12 teams, maybe, or 15 at the most.
Oh my gosh.
Don't quote me on the numbers, but it was
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah.
And it was like, we set it up and we were done in a half hour.
It really has evolved in just a few
my
years.
God.
And
I think there's a Frozen
Definitely
sing-along
evolved.
there now.
really?
Yeah, but so it's kind of great because, like, what I look forward to every year, especially this year, because I don't get a chance anymore to really get out to all these other events like I used to. So leading up to Worlds, it's actually really great to be able to see, number one, how dance has grown. That's to me, I think that's just an amazing thing. I head over to the Coronado Ballroom this year. Like last year, I was over there for a while, and seeing a lot of the talent and a lot of the skills are just amazing. Also,
It's very
It's
cool.
so fun to watch. I love dance.
It really is. And then I'll boogie it back over to the Wild World Sports and the cheerleading. Man, if I tried out today, I would never be able to do it.
Oh, right.
No way.
Things have changed.
There's no way.
We were just talking about.
No way.
We were just talking about this the other day, how like kick scorpions used to be like a party trick, and there was like one girl that could do it, and it was like as a joke. And
Still Megan.
I wish.
Not the tryout
No,
skill.
and now
Is
it's like a tryout skill. It's
Oh
like
my
kick
gosh.
scorpions. So
Yeah.
it's incredible to see like how much
Yeah.
the sport has grown and changed, and how much Worlds has.
Yeah.
And I am so
Yeah,
excited for
it's
2018.
a lot.
It's going to be.
Yeah, and thank
The
you,
best,
Mo,
yeah.
for everything that you do and everybody at the USASF to make this happen. Like, that is a huge deal, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So, big shout out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so we can't wait to see you in a few months. But I think that's all we've got time for
I know,
today. So we'll miss you.
very
Maybe
exciting.
if you have more news for us, maybe we can bring you back on. So
Yes.
just
Anytime.
what you shared
Definitely work on getting
today.
some more news.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do this more often. This is kind of fun.
Yes.
We'll bring
Monthly
another.
check-ins with Mo.
Yes.
We'll bring a new chair into the studio. We'll
I
bring
know.
It in.
Oh my gosh, and we could get a cutout of his head.
Yeah, we'll just hold it here at the table.
Get the cutout.
A minute with Mo. New segment coming.
Oh my
A minute
gosh.
with Mo. I like it. Yeah.
There we go.
We could throw around a lot of things here. That's great.
Guys, let's brainstorm.
We'll work on it, Mo.
Awesome. Well, you have the best day.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us, Mo.
Great talking to you guys. Thank you very much.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Moe Duckworth. He's so much fun, the best guy. And I
Mo-
mean, he was there from the beginning.
Yes.
He
Oop.
kind of
I'm
knows.
stuck.
He really
Everything.
pioneered
Yes.
the cheerleading and
Like,
dance world.
he's been
Yes.
with them since the beginning. Like, that's just so cool to see that evolution. So
And I'm excited that he's gonna join us to give us some
often.
more.
That was
juicy
huge.
details.
Huge news. This
Right?
is the first time it's been announced.
So they're
that
opening up the arena
gonna
into
be one
one venue. That's
Guys,
crazy.
It's gonna be awesome.
That's crazy because I think what we've seen so far is it's sectioned off,
Yes.
and you're seeing little parts of it.
No one
so
has
for this
actually seen
competition,
it.
we're going to see it full
Boom.
circle.
And
So,
I wonder if it will be like a 360 view. Like it's going to be so cool.
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah. No. Oh,
I don't know, guys,
man.
but you know what? You can watch it live because
Yeah.
FloCheer is going to be streaming it, and we're going to be there bringing you all the coverage. We'll have venue reveals, just everything you need to know about the competition. So thanks for joining us today. I think that's all we've got time for.
Yeah.
Yep. But in the meantime, follow us on social media at FloCheer, and we'll keep you up to date with more world stuff.
See you next week.